You do it. You do the intro.
I don't think we need an intro.
This is a YouTube video.
All right. So, we just listened to a podcast for curious kids called But Why? It's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And this podcast was all about hibernating bears. Why do bears hibernate all winter? How do they do it?
Yeah.
Had some questions. And it was mostly about black bears, right?
But before we head into video, be sure to
to like the video, to subscribe to the video, hit the notification bell.
And comment down below to be able to do this.
Comment down below, and maybe you'll be able to put your foot on your head.
And behind your head.
So we're going to do the same thing. We did our top 3 facts for the old one. Don't show me your facts. I don't want to see your facts.
You're going to copy me again.
I have a feeling because I think our number 1 will be the exact same.
I didn't even do my numbers. I'm just going to say them.
All right, so why don't you go first for number 3? Your top 3 facts. Your number 3 fact is?
My number 3 is bears sleep all winter, even though I already knew that. It's still cool.
What bears sleep all winter? So black bears.
Yeah, grizzly.
Yeah. Okay, that wasn't my number 3, so maybe we won't copy each other. I thought it was interesting, for example, that black bears slept 4 to 5 months in a place like Vermont, but in Mexico they might not sleep that much at all.
Yeah.
Because they don't need to.
What am I supposed to look at? Am I supposed to look at this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'm supposed to look at.
My number 3 is when a bear is hibernating, it takes a breath every 45 seconds to 1 minute. That's actually
not even on mine.
It doesn't sound really cool unless you try to put yourself in the bear's position. And
yeah, I'm like...
Even I'm not sure what is a breath. We should look it up. Like, what counts as a breath exactly? Is that like one big inhale for 45 seconds? I think it has to be one cycle.
Yeah, I think it's just like...
Inhale, exhale.
Yeah.
So that's like 30 seconds in, say?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be like a really long time when you think about trying to do that.
I'm just like... That's how I work. It's like super speed.
Okay, number 2.
My number 2 is when bears hibernate, they have a plug on their butt to make them not poop.
Say that again?
When bears are hibernating, they have a plug on their butt to make them not poop.
Yeah, that was a crazy good one.
How does that plug even form? Is it like forming inside of their butt or something?
Yeah, where exactly does this... There was so many unanswered questions.
Where does it come from? Yeah. At first I thought it was like the phone charger, like a plug.
I'm sure.
Like a phone charger plug.
I bet it gets more... Maybe it's like the last poop they took just like hardened or something. There's like
turned
something...
into rock.
Yeah, it's got to be something even grosser and more interesting.
Poop is like wet and then it like turns to concrete.
It's like frozen.
Yeah.
Frozen.
It's like
poop.
concrete.
Yeah, like an hour in, or not an hour into the hibernation, but like 10 hours into the hibernation, that first poop just gets frozen.
Yeah.
It serves as the plug. And then
like turns to cement, like a cement sort of.
So these aren't facts, of course. This is complete speculation. We have no clue. But
I have a clue. I think it's. What do you think?
I think that makes a lot of sense. Like the plug is actually made of poop, and then it thaws out in the spring and comes
I think it's because like it's like the poop is wet and it turns to like cement or something, like cement poop.
I mean, it is going to be cold, right? So
yeah.
All right. So my number 2 was that baby bears weigh, I think they said ½ a pound, and are around 7 inches.
That's
long.
your number 1.
That's my number 2. That means you could like pick up the bear.
Yeah, and raise it up.
You could pick it up in your hand when it's first born. Obviously not for long. It's going to grow pretty fast, but that's a tiny little
Can a baby bear,
like, that's tinier than you when you were born. So
I think my theory is you can like adopt a baby bear, like very tiny, and then like raise it up as a peaceful, and you have like a bear pet.
Yeah, let's not try that though.
We should try. That coyote's gonna try that.
Coyote might.
Yeah, it has like a pet bear bodyguard. Yeah.
I've been training this bear for years to bite me. Today will be the day.
He's like double his size. Yeah. He like gives it a bunch of free food and stuff.
I wasn't going to surround my head with meat and put it inside this bear's mouth, but I asked on Twitter, and Enough of you people liked it. That's definitely what I'm gonna have to do.
Just for the money.
Just for the money.
Okay.
Just for the likes. All right. So this is your number one.
How much a bear eats before it hibernates could double its weight.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting.
Is
They
that
actually
yours?
gave the example like maybe it was 200 pounds.
Yeah,
And then it goes
400.
up to 400 pounds.
Yeah.
They called it a binge, by the way, just like.
Yeah, so I would be like 120 pounds. I'd be like 100 pounds if I hibernated.
If you ate like that prior to
Yeah.
hibernating, yeah.
I probably couldn't eat that much because even normally I'm like, I'm full.
Yeah.
What about you?
So my number one, which I thought for sure would be your number one, I thought for sure it would be your number one, is that bears don't pee or poop during hibernation, and they have the poop plug, or they have
That's my number two.
Yeah, they have the
Oh,
plug.
that was my
that
number
keeps them
two.
They have the plug that keeps them
Did anybody get that joke?
Yeah, that was mine too. All right, so that was the podcast for Curious Kids. It's a little bit reminiscent of Mystery Science, which we loved so much. It would be cool if. Yeah. Anyway, good one. Are you gonna do your hair again? Oh my goodness! Do you know what I realized? Last time you did your eyebrows the whole time, and it's like the guy from Punch Out, Tokyo.
Oh, Piston Honda.
Piston Honda, yeah, from Tokyo. What is this? All right, so.
Oh, it's actually stuck. Disgusting. So anyway, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn
Leave
on
a comment.
and turn on
Notifications.
to
We
be
said
able-
this already.
Yeah,
You're so much better at YouTube than me. I wouldn't say this at all.
to be able to do this.
Put your head above your.
I put my head behind my body.
Hey, you love yourself. You're head over heels with your bad dad jokes for the win. Later.